pal. Chris, how you doing, mate?
All right, Andy. How you doing?
I'm not too bad, mate. Not too bad. Let's get this underway. If you'd like to introduce the series, because obviously I might get mixed up, but
Yeah,
you know.
that's no problem. So this is the Super Formula series on the Triple Crown Esports server, based on GT7. This is round 2 at Barcelona. So we're basing this on the Formula 2 rules, where the qualifying will take place as normal. I think it's a 10-minute qualifying, if I remember right. And then the race 1 grid is the reverse results of the actual qualifying results, which, you know, it's not the traditional way of doing things, but then it does give the slower drivers a chance to, you know, get a bit of running time at the front and hopefully make the series closer overall. So again, sprint race and a feature race. We'll be doing the sprint race on this video. So yeah, I think the sprint race is there's no tyre strategy on this one really. I think it's just eyes closed, foot down, I think.
I believe so. It should be a cracking night of racing for what we've heard, but obviously, you know, Daytona was spectacular. What's going to happen next? Who knows?
Yeah, who knows exactly. A lot of these drivers are very close, and they really enjoy these cars. I mean, like I said, there's a couple of drivers to be looking out for. You know, Scorpio Ivan himself used to drive these cars for real, not the F2s, but the F4s, and done a lot of BTCC support races over the years and stuff, and even had the opportunity to drive for Force India in certain situations and stuff. So he's definitely one to watch, and there's other guys like Yuri and Philo as well, which are also very, very fast drivers. So hopefully it'll be a close race.
Absolutely, and obviously, you know, if you guys are watching the stream, please do like and subscribe. We are going to hopefully try and get a Triple Crown YouTube channel so we can do it properly, but that might be for another day. But let's crack into the action and let's see who started on pole position for the sprint race. But we'll have a look, because it is a reversal, so we'll have to go to the front of the grid. I'll try and get everyone's name correct, but Chris can try and help me with some of the pronunciations.
Yeah, no problem. So I'm just looking at the settings now. Let's just go to display all. So we are looking at on pole, we've got Bulldog Racing, and then Mr. Walting, Ruben, Jane Kayla, I think his name is. I know I don't know pronunciation is not my strongest point either. But then we've got Devilish, I think it is, in 5th, Sunaman in 6th, Yuri 7th, Willie 8th, Scorpio 9th, Philo 10th, Justin 11th, and Adam in 12th. But obviously this is a reverse grid, so the slowest driver is at the front of the grid.
Yep. So let's get going. Let's see what's going to happen. For the 5 red lights, it looks pretty decent there.
Really nice. Really
some nice liveries.
Yeah. Liveries are really nice. You can tell people took the time to make these look as good as they can.
They have, haven't they? And it looks like straight away we've got, I think, Ivan, as the replay just tries to jump at me. He's trying to get into 5th place there, getting a bit swamped between the likes of Justin, but he's scared away from it, hasn't he?
Yeah. Really lucky there. There was a couple of complaints with that one, but I don't think there's anything sort of anything towards.
Yeah,
we can go through the penalties and that later on once, because the drivers do have the appeals.
Yeah, so it looked like Bulldog went right there, didn't he? So obviously he's now 11th.
Yeah, I think they just got on the marbles really and just drifted too wide, took each other off. Nothing complaints, no complaints anyway.
Nope. So there's quite a lot of action already. As Justin goes a bit wide there, almost takes out Ruben though, by the looks of it.
Yeah, Scorpio, Willie and Philo are very, very close at the moment.
Let's have a look how they're getting on.
Scorpio's gone wide, and I'm not sure whether that was a bit too much aggression there by Philo, but we'll see what happens later on.
Yep, we shall. But obviously some of the liveries haven't fully loaded, but I won't worry about that. But Philo's got a bit of a 5-10 penalty for track limits there, making his season debut for the Blackwolf Triple Crown Racing Super Formula. But he's pushing on a bit. So let's have a look what Ivan's doing there.
just incredible to watch, aren't they? You know,
absolutely, mate. Absolutely.
Do actual F1 racing, and it's just they sound great as well.
They sound absolutely amazing. But what people don't realise is Ivan loses a bit of control there. Is he's on the overtake button. It's like DRS, but it's an overtake. So basically, they will use that, but the green thing behind the driver's helmet, should we say, goes down. It goes completely red, then it goes blank when it's completely gone. That's what I've noticed previously.
Yeah, I've noticed that as well. It's a bit like the hybrid system on the BTCC, isn't it?
It is, yeah. As Philo tries to make a move on Waltzing there, which he does, just about, but Willie straight away leading this race though, isn't he? He's pulling the margin.
That's the trouble, you get a bit of clean air, get a clean track in front of you, it's easy just to run away.
It is on to lap 3 out of 11 already though. Well, it's going to be close to see what happens as the sparks are flying underneath these cars, but see Scorpion as we go on board with Ivan. Made that move on Waltzing very easily, but Yuri's putting...
Waltzing missed the apex then on turn 1, didn't he? Which put him in the firing zone for Ivan.
Whereas Yuri started to defend from Waltzing, the two Dutch guys try to nose to tail, I think, at the moment.
Yeah, Yuri's on the outside of the marbles, though he did clip the...
he clipped the grass, didn't he? Yeah, clipped the Astro and then it kind of spat him a bit. But let's see what's happening with Sunaman trying to catch up to Waltzing, but Justin also there. Quite a few mixture of nationalities in the grid as well, I've noticed.
Yeah, it's really good to see. I've seen Ruben's also got a half a second penalty here. I'm not quite sure what it was. Probably going to be track limits, isn't it?
Most likely.
It's really good to see that we've got such a variety of nationalities in this series, and that it just proves, doesn't it, that it doesn't matter where you're from.
It does.
Or what your background's like. Racing is racing, regardless of. And of course, you know, all is welcome to come and join in.
Of course.
It's a shared passion, isn't it?
It's never like one person's quicker than the other. Yes, we do have a few people that are quick, but we do have, of course, cater for everyone's racing ability. You don't have to be king of the team, but you can be, a complete novice and get to know the league very well.
Waltzing's got a second penalty and Sunaman's got half a second penalty on this lap, so I'm not quite sure what that was for, but I can probably go back and have a look actually, so let's see what I can find.
Okay, mate. So I'm just...
Yeah, so there was an incident actually with Waltzing coming into the last sector where he's gone really wide. He got rear-ended by Sunaman, the looks of it, went really wide, he went into the last sector and put him but to be fair to Sunaman, he did lift off and he did let Waltzing pass and take the place back because he realised the mistake, so
yeah, of course.
Playing good sportsmanship.
That's what we like to see. Just gonna have a look what's happening for potentially now second place, because Ivan's trying to chase after Willie, because Willie's going a bit wide there, but he's got that 5/10 penalty, which is going to hamper him quite a bit, I think.
Yeah.
But
really close, isn't it? It's really close to being the top 3.
It is. Could be very interesting to see what happens, especially with that tyre wear as well. Tyre wear's gone down quite a bit.
Yeah.
Excuse me. But can you believe lap 5 already out of 11? So just a handful of laps to go actually. This one.
You're having fun, doesn't it? When you
it does, mate.
disappears.
Not half as Philo gets a bit crossed up there, but he's still got the margin between these guys. As saying that, he actually goes off track, which is then going to catch the all. He's spun round. There's quite a lot of tyre wear on them tyres, though, to be fair.
Yeah, I just checked. I've just looked it up now, and you've got times 3 rate of fuel and times 8 of the tyres on those races. So that is very, very heavy tyre wear for these cars.
It is, and obviously they are a handful to drive, from what I've been hearing. But
they are an acquired skill. I know I haven't managed to get my hands around them yet, and managed to put a decent lap. It's just, but I just need more fine with it, I suppose.
I suppose you do, don't you? But
yeah, it's just like anything, it's just practice.
It is what it is. As Yuri goes into pit lane, maybe he's thinking, you know, okay, it's a sprint race, but it's going to cost him ground.
Yeah, Adam's looking like he's looking for it as well.
Let's have a look. Looks like he's already been in. Adam's been in and he's out on an outlap.
I think my stream's behind yours. That's what it is.
Oh, sorry.
Just for people watching, yeah, with these three players are synced up between me and Hoppers, so we're trying to get it at the same time, but it's not easy to synchronise sometimes.
It's not, mate, but nevertheless, but we're still trying to learn how to do dual comms as well. So
yeah, it's fun learning, isn't it? Like, so
yeah,
looks as if Adam's gone from racing hards to softs anyway, so obviously the hards weren't working for him, so he's just put the softs on to try and catch up, because he's a good gap behind 11th place, to be honest, so I don't blame him.
He is, yeah. I think that's the thing, because obviously if they're on the wrong compound, as Yuri has a 3-second penalty, that would be for crossing the line, either into pit lane or out of pit lane, but that's not going to really hamper him too much, but then again,
it shouldn't do, but it's gonna impact him catching up Bulldog, isn't he? It's gonna, there's already a decent gap between him and Bulldog as it is. Again, it may be 3 seconds on the gate, but it's obviously it's nearer 4 or 5 really. What the car's gone back up to speed.
Exactly, and that's the thing. These penalties, they can be harsh, but Walton and Justin going into pit lane, then maybe they decided, well, with the tyre wear, because the tyre wear on Justin's left.
Walton's on soft, but I think he's showing his front left only had about 15% left, so
no, exactly.
We don't have tyre explosions in the game, but can you imagine if we did? It would be
that'd be really catastrophic, wouldn't it? It wouldn't be the best, but
yeah, of course it would. But for a spectator's point of view, how great would that look?
Oh, it would. It'd be amazing. But for us commentary, we'd be screaming, thinking, "What on earth happened then?" But then again, it happens in real life racing.
It does. It really does. You need, if the developers are watching by any sort of punches. That's what we need. Punches. Proper tyre wear. Come on, get it sorted, guys.
We're not racing at Fruxton and British Touring Cars, you do know that.
yeah, I know, but you're going to have a bit. It's meant to be a simulation, isn't it?
You've got to be, yeah. You've got to have some sort of thing or another, haven't you? But Ivan's still leading. Then he's obviously trying to use that overtake to try and push on a bit, though. But
just so we're in the same place, Hoppers. Not mean to be saying, what point of the track is Ivan on for you now, please, mate?
He is coming through, I think it's the 3rd turn.
Oh, I'm about 20 seconds behind then. Let me catch up. Round that long right hander, yeah?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah. He's...
Right, okay, he's just gone through the Sector 1 gate for me now, so I think we're in the same place then. So yeah, Willie seems to be doing quite well. Is he closing up on Scorpio? That's the thing.
He looks like it, doesn't he? He looks like he's theirs. The car gets a bit loosey-goosey though, towards the back straight.
That's the thing with these cars, isn't it? You too heavy on the throttle, then they'll just spin off and off you go, you know.
Oh, absolutely, mate. But will he out to catch Ivan? Around 3 laps to go, I think, after this. Could be, but very amazing cars, I must admit. Super Formula sound absolutely amazing, I must admit.
They really do, I mean, I wasn't really a fan of hybrids full stop really when it first came out, because I felt as if it took a lot away from the noise for me.
Yeah, of course.
But it does provide another strategical element to the racing, and now, the interesting thing is, Ivan's front left tyre now is completely gone. So we're on about saying before about punches and tyres exploding and things like that.
Yeah, of course.
This is where this would come in, because his front left tyre is completely red, and his rear left tyre is probably about 7-8% left on it, because obviously it's heavy on the left-hand side on these cars.
Most likely.
But to be fair to him, he's still keeping it on the track. It's still like it's on rails. There's no sliding at all. So
no. It seems like he knows what to do with these cars.
Yeah. Philo behind him in second is also both left-hand tyres are both completely worn out. They're completely red. They're on 0%. So
yeah.
Again, same with Willie. The tyre wear is gone on the left-hand side.
It's gone.
Yeah, most drivers now are showing no wear at all on that front left.
Yep. Which makes it a bit of a challenge for these last couple of laps, but...
It does, because it's like driving on ice, but especially in these cars. But I suppose this is where you use the downforce to your advantage and use what little grip there is and just try and keep it.
Oh, it does, and the thing is with Ivan, yeah, he might be on the overtake, but his bar's gone to red, which he's got to be careful that he doesn't use all his overtake, because if he does that, he can easily struggle as well with that. From what I've noticed,
I think he's got about 20% left, something like that. But it does it regenerate on these? I can't remember.
No, it doesn't. No, because looking at Ruben here, he's got no overtake left, and it's gone completely blank, and that's going to hurt him for the last couple of laps.
Yeah. I mean, Philo in second has a half a second penalty, but he does have more overtake than Ivan.
He does.
Just to compare with these tyres, then, so Ivan's fastest lap is at 119.6.
Yep.
On lap 3 this was, and now he's doing the 122.1s with the tyres gone, so it's a good 3 seconds a lap difference almost.
Yeah, and it's definitely having an effect.
Yeah. I mean, Philo currently has the fastest lap with a 119.1, which is incredible in these cars on the circuit, because it's just... You know, I'd be doing 130s if it was me personally, I'm not going to lie. But again, he's doing 121.6s now with the tyres, front left tyres completely gone, left hand side completely gone. So, you know, fair play to these guys, able to keep it on the track and able to keep decent, consistent lap times as well, but especially with no tyre wear left.
Absolutely, it's amazing to see what these guys can do, because obviously, you know, with the tyre wear, just looking at some of the other guys like Sunoman, he's got no tyre wear on the left front, but he's still got a bit of grip though. Yeah.
Now, Yuri in 7th as well might be one to watch. He's at the back of a gaggle of 3-4 cars, I think. But his tyres are so much better. It's a far better condition because of that pit stop compared to the guys in front. So he might actually gain a couple of places.
He might be able to.
Well, he's just pulled 6th now because of, I think Ruben could have gone wide because of that tyre weight.
Oh, absolutely.
Let's go back and see what Ruben did. Yeah, he went straight into the kitty litter he did on the last corner. It would have been because of the poor tyre wear and obviously no grip left.
Absolutely.
Yuri is bearing down on Jaikila. Well, I don't know what he is. I'll probably say that completely wrong.
You probably have. I do have a message from him about how to pronounce his name, and I didn't really actually pull it up before this race, and maybe I should do for tomorrow. So we'll see what.
Yeah, well, Yuri's just sailed down the inside of Jaikila now in 6th place, and it just shows the difference in tyre wear. I mean, he's on soft tyres, Yuri, but because he made that stop, he's only got about 50% wear on the left-hand side, so
absolutely
he's got plenty of grip.
And obviously, Ivan takes the checkered flag. We kind of knew that was going to happen, though. To be fair.
Yeah, I mean, the experience he's got, and you know, and because he runs his own driver school as well, and he knows how to drive these cars. But to be fair, Philo is not that far behind him, and also Willie again is not that far behind Philo. So the top 3 is really close, to be honest.
Top 3 opened up. Yeah.
It opened up a little bit, but you know, there's still it's still only a couple of seconds really, isn't it, between the 3? So let's just see what's going on further back. There's another gaggle of 3 cars coming into the last sector now between Adam, Justin, and Bulldog.
Yeah,
and they are all within a couple of tenths of each other. But again,
tyre wear played the factor.
Yeah, I can't see much of that change now unless somebody goes off.
Of course, but then it looks like Walting going to finish 11th. But be interesting to see what he does.
Very close to the line there, as we've seen Justin and Adam. But I think Adam just got 8th place on the line.
He did, yeah. Well, there you go,
Another
guys.
little note I like about this game is the fact that the graphics show that they've got the hazards on after they've crossed the checkered, got the checkered flag, but obviously there's no hazard lights on the car.
No.
So,
makes it a bit more interesting, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Right, so that's the end of the sprint race. Hoppers, what do you think? Well, how do you feel that went?
I think it went all right, mate. I think
Nice and clean.
Nice and clean. I think Ivan obviously like we said, he knows what he's doing. The likes of Philo, a couple of mistakes there and then, but I think we'll see what happens obviously for race 2. But it's all about getting to learn the cars. Maybe some people aren't as used to the car, but maybe I could be wrong.
Well, yeah, they're an acquired taste, aren't they? It's one of those things that you need to just spend. I'd be spending a week driving these constantly, and I still wouldn't.
It'd take me a month.
I just can't get a. I'm just looking at, because there were a couple of complaints about the first race. You see, I'm just trying to make sure there was if there's any penalties to be applied. So there was a complaint by Ivan, which we mentioned at the start, with Philo being over aggressive into that right-hander of turn 8. I think it was turn 7, turn 8. I think the thing was that it says here basically, I was reading the report, it says both Philo and Ivan were alongside the exit of turn 7 all the way to turn 8. Philo did have the inside line, but Ivan's nose was ahead on turning. Wheel banging did occur on the exit of turn 8, resulting in Ivan running wide and receiving a track limits penalty from the game. So again, the aggression is possibly there, is a bit too much really, but also you've got to think if one particular driver's on the left-hand side of the right-hander and left the door wide open, any racer worth their salt really is going to try and squeeze through, aren't they, to be perfectly fair?
Yeah, absolutely. It's hard to tell exactly. Well, obviously we're commentators, okay, you race, Chris, but I commentate, to get a car like this set up to how you want it, as we saw with the tyre wear with some of them pitting, and even in the sprint race, it seems a bit, is it too much? Or is it exactly how we need it?
Well, I think the idea is this is meant to be as realistic as possible, as replicated as in real life.
Yeah, of course, mate.
As we can. So they allow testing. We've allowed, full tuning and things like that, because I think Ivan, who's created this series, has done an incredible job. I just want to say it looks incredible, and I think. This is only race 2, and the races have been so close. The amount of drivers who have got on a similar sort of level, there's battles all up and down the grid, which is really, really good to see. Because he's allowed that tuning, and we do have a lot of dedicated section on the Discord for tuning, and lots of helps and tips and guides and videos and God knows what else. It's a good thing because we all help each other as well in tuning aspect. So it just creates different strategies, doesn't it? I mean, know that the car might be a little bit loose on the exit sort of thing on this circuit. So they're learning how to tune at the same time, and I think it can only be a good thing, because it's just something to learn, isn't it? It's not just about jumping in a car and off you go. We all love a BOP race because it keeps it nice and simple for us as hosts, as certainly as
it does
as anything else. But on the other hand, a race isn't just about jumping in a car and going. Sometimes, isn't it? You can gain or lose. You can gain or lose a second or two, can't you? Just by putting the wrong suspension set.
Absolutely, mate. I'm just going to nip to Lou very quickly. But if you'd like to tell the viewers about what Triple Crown is and what sort of racing we offer, just to give everyone a bit of an idea before I come back.
Yeah, no problem. You and your bladder, mate. You need to have a walk.
I know.
So yeah, Triple Crown's basically a circuit that we run on GT7. We've got a number of series running. Obviously, this is the Super Formula. We'll be having a touring car season, which we're probably going to allow full tuning on that, but that's still that's going to be sorted in the next couple of weeks' time. It will be using every single real circuit in the game, so it'll run through the entire year. Possibly going to be 3 races each, following the BTCC format as close as we can. We also have a beginners series which we run for drivers with basically a driver rating of rated C or less. So this is designed basically so guys who don't normally get a chance to run at the front have a chance at a race win, and the faster guys don't just run away with it. Essentially, disheartens the slower drivers. So if you do fancy having a go and come to have come and join in, have a go in some of these races, we'll put the link of the sport in the comments below, and please come and join us and come and see what we can do.
There we go. It's back. But yes, guys, it's a great series. Honestly, I've obviously become sort of, I don't know how to put myself. Obviously, trying to give myself commentary, but obviously try to give a bit of an input to the guys, what series to run, etc. It's it's a fantastic place to be. Why wouldn't you want to do it?
Yeah, I always appreciate you input, Hobbs. It helps because sometimes, as the server owner as I am, it's really hard to try and get all these ideas. It's one person's opinion, isn't it? So to have the team we've got with a few guys to bounce ideas off and things like that, it's a godsend.
That's good, but then obviously, I don't mind whether I'm racing, commentating, or giving you guys ideas, or just, throwing what I can in and try and help out as best as I can. It's not easy, but we'll get there. We're all still learning.
Easy. It's not easy, but we do it because we all love motorsport and we want to try and
we do
make, do the best we can to provide fun races for everybody else as well as having to go ourselves.
It is. But obviously, hopefully tomorrow we'll be bringing you race 2, because race 2 is going to be very exciting. But
yeah, it's the feature race, isn't it? Where there's going to be more strategies involved. There's going to be, we've got all three compounds available, so there's going to be multiple strategies, I think. It'll be interesting to see how it pans out.
Alright, will do, mate. But until tomorrow, guys, thank you for tuning in on this stream. Please do smash the like button, please do subscribe. But do join me and Chris tomorrow for some exciting feature race action. But who knows? Until then, guys, take care, have a good day, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, cheers, Hoppers. Cheers, guys.
Ta-da. Alright.